Statistically, only 6% of you are subscribed, so if you're part of the 94% that isn't, please consider subscribing today. Hey, WFC here, and today I'm doing a review of Transformers Earthrise Voyager class Starscream. So here he is in his jet mode. I'm not sure what the jet's called, I can't really remember, but I think it looks quite nice. Unfortunately, there's this tiny little bit black, which irritates me a little bit, and the wings don't seem to want to tab together all too well, but you know, it's fine. I think it looks alright, and it's not suffering from jet body underneath syndrome or whatever people call it. I don't know, where it's basically just a robot underneath. It's really nice and streamlined. It's really nice jet mode. Here it is next to Megatron. You can see how they look pretty similar in size, which is quite nice. You know, they've both got sort of a chunky body with like something thin jutting off. You know, but then Megatron's got these big bits on the side that Starscream doesn't really have. So let's transform Starscream. The first thing you're going to want to do is unpeg these null ray pieces, which is a shame, but you know, whatever, what can you do? Next thing you want to do is you want to slide these out and then slide them up. Now, it is really easy to unpeg these, which is a shame, but you know, it can make it easier to transform sometimes. Next thing you want to do is take this and unpeg it. Now, I'm sure there are some people who don't do it like this, but I do it this way so I can pinch these, which makes it easier to open this up. But first, before you do that, you want to take this piece, fold it up, and then take these, fold them down, and then pull this out like this, and then these will peg in. There's little pegs there that go into holes there. Then you fold these in and split them in two. These will then fold in like that, move that round, fold it up, and fold that up. This back piece will move with it when you do that. You want to fold that back down, pinch these, and pull this down like this. I want to take these sections and move them out like that. You don't want to pull them too far out, and you don't want to push them. But you don't want to make sure they're like too far in either. You want to have them right on the line like that. This piece you want to straighten out, move it around, fold it down like that. And again, to make it easier with pinching these, you want to fold that round like that. So you want to pinch these and just, you want to make sure that this is pushed in as well, so it goes into that hole there, like that. And then finally, this is the most difficult piece of the transformation, because like you're supposed to be able to like grab from there and like move it out, but like the easiest place to really do it is from here, move it out there. And this is very strange. See how it kind of, there's a hole there, and this kind of moves down, that goes into the hole, and then this folds over it, and then that goes up. So you want to pull it out from the hole, push it like that, and fold that over like that. So same on this side. Move it out like this, and fold it in and peg it in place like that. And now finally you want to take these null rays and peg them into the siege ports on the shoulders. Now this is why I said you want to line it up properly, else this doesn't peg in place. And it can be a bit difficult to make sure they're in place sometimes. Again, you want to just peg that in like that. And there you go, there's Starscream in his robot mode. Now, I think this looks really good. Like, this really looks like Starscream. I think that this is even better than the Masterpiece figure. The Masterpiece figure just looks a bit weird. Or at least one of them. I know there's like multiple. So, there's a couple siege ports. There's, of course, the hands. And there's one on the bottom of each arm. And, of course, there's one on each shoulder where you plug the null rays into. There's one on the back of each wing, and one on the back. There's one on the side of each leg, and one on the little fins at the bottom of the legs, and one on the bottom of each foot. Now, this guy also has a little stand port right underneath there. And I think that's about it. Now for articulation, the arms can go out. They can also move there as well, but of course they're hindered a bit by the wings. But the wings can fold back. It doesn't really help much, but you know, it's there. The elbows are on a hinge. There's also a swivel right above the elbow. And the fist can move up like this, but that's not going to really be much use. Of course, there's a little hinge here, but really you're not supposed to get that. And the head is on a ball joint, so it can go all the way around. It can go up and down, side to side. The legs can go out that much. They can bend at the knee. They can swivel there. The ankle is on a pivot. They can go back that much and forward that much. You've got to lift up the little skirt armor. There's no waist swivel, which is a shame. But, you know, it's fine. There's a little bit of paint chipped off of here. That happened, like, quite early on when I got this figure, which is a shame. But it doesn't stand out that much. And here is Starscream next to Megatron. You can see how Megatron is quite a lot taller than Starscream, even though they were quite similarly sized in vehicle mode. Now, I really like this scaling. I don't think Starscream's a small Voyager. I think Megatron's probably quite a large Voyager. But I do like this scaling. I think it, you know, it makes the whole world feel a little bit more connected, or not necessarily connected. It just makes it feel more. It makes more sense, really. You know, I'm sure there are some people complaining like, "Oh, when I buy a Voyager, I expect it to be the same size as all my other Voyagers." But you know, I really think that this works better because you know you got Megatron towering over Starscream. So yeah, I think they look quite nice together. And of course, there's Optimus that I can compare him to. You know, shorter than him too. Yeah, I think he looks quite good. Now, he's only really got one piece of kibble, and that's this nose cone, which is a little irritating, but, you know, it's whatever, it's fine. Yep, there's not really a lot else I can really say about this figure, so, guess that's Salute BC out.